football game that we have against NMSU and UNM. Hey everyone, if I was just talking, we didn't have audio. Sorry about that. I'm Jacob or Brighthammer, and this is my co-host here.
I'm me, or Aiden.
Awesome, wonderful. We're very happy to have you guys here. This is Rivalry Week. Every day of the week, we'll be playing a different game against NMSU. So please tune in every day at 6:30 to come check us out. Yesterday was CS:GO, where UNM took a 2-0 win. So very happy to that. And today we're here for Overwatch 2, and I'm very excited to have and hopefully have another win slotted for UNM.
I'm also very excited for that win.
Yeah, we're hoping to have a very good game here. Lots of competition and have a great show for you guys. So I'm gonna go over our starting roster for you guys for UNM Cherry. For our tank, we have Barracks. For our two DPS, we have Karama and we have Keegan. And then for our supports, we have Silhouette and Bozeman. And this team is going to be very good, I think. I'm also the coordinator for the team. Sorry if I didn't mention that before, but this team is going to be, I think, very good. We have some great coaching coming in. We also are going to have be put into a tournament called NECC, and I think we're going to do really well. All of our players, excuse me, are GM3 plus, and even a couple of top 500s in there. So this is a very exciting team to have,
Yeah.
and I think we're going to really kick some butt this year and really show out, and hopefully we can make a deep run into that NECC
Yeah.
tournament. Yeah, so the meta's been kind of shaken up. There was just a patch 2 days ago, if you don't know, the different heroes that we have. Usually, we might be seeing Orisa, let's see, Widow, we have Ilari, the new
Support
support,
hero.
and Baptiste.
Yeah.
And for the other DPS, it depends on maps, but I would say things like Tracer, things like that. And we also have a new map called Flashpoint. It's like Control, except there's three. You have to win three to win that whole round. So it's very exciting. This is our first casting of that for Flashpoint, so very excited for that. But the meta did change slightly whenever the new patch came out, like at least 2 days ago. And I expect to maybe see some Zarya. Orisa might still be relevant, but she got kind of debuffed, so I'm not sure what we're going to see yet. As the coordinator, I should know, but with the meta being changed up so quickly, I have to look.
Yeah, we'll learn on the fly.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and rewatch this game, and then probably look into the patch notes more deeply to see who are we gonna be playing more. So yeah, so what's going to be going on today is that we have a best of five today. So what that means is the first of three to win. So each map will be played over, and once someone reaches three, they'll win. And hopefully we have a nice, tough match so we can have a great viewing for you guys. I really hope that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this is a friendly match, of course. So of course we want UNM to win, but best of luck to NMSU. Of course, we want everything to run smoothly, and
As always.
but of course,
You,
again, we do want UNM to win.
we want
CS:GO,
UNM to win.
CS:GO did win yesterday, 2-0, but today we want to make that another win for us. So hopefully we can pull that out. And continue watching this stream tomorrow and the rest of the week. Tuesday we have League of Legends coming
And
up
here you go.
at 6:30 again. So just keep on coming back for our rivalry week, and it's going to be a lot of fun and excitement.
Yeah, we're follow. Uh, Thursday is Valorant, so that's something I'm looking forward to at the very least.
That's going to be exciting. I'm very excited for Valorant. I love to play Valorant, but I'm not really very good at it. That's why I stick to Overwatch.
Nor am I.
It's always a good little fun.
Yeah,
I'm
branching out.
yeah, I'm just an old-fashioned Call of Duty player running and kind of not be able to do anything.
Okay.
But yeah, so we'll be starting here soon. Everybody is going to be getting set up in the background right now. So everything should be going well. We're just waiting for the teams. They're talking right now and choosing maps and things. And once we get a map, we'll let you guys know.
Yeah.
I actually believe I think I do know the map. I think it's going to be Busan. So it's a pretty varied type of map. So you can have lots of rush and dive. It depends on what control points we go to. If we go to all three, we might be able to see a lot of different metas
Yeah.
coming through. It just depends on which ones we get. We might even see some Widow. But I am expecting us to see lots of Orisa.
Yeah.
I think
I know Arisa's a pretty heavy hitter when you can play her right.
yeah, she can almost be invincible. And before the patch, she was pretty much invincible. You would always play her with a Lilari and a Baptiste, which are the two supports. But she just got a debuff, and I haven't really gone over the patch notes yet, but I'm going to be doing that soon. So hopefully we can figure that out so our meta is good for whenever we enter our NECC tournament.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're very excited to have you guys here again. If you guys are just joining, welcome. I'm Brighthammer, Jacob, and this is my co-host.
Yeah, I'm Mead.
And right now we're waiting for the Overwatch 2 game to go on, so I'm very excited for that. It's against NMSU versus UNM Cherry, and this is for Rivalry Week, so hopefully we can take out this dub like we did yesterday with CSGO, and every other day we're going to have different games streaming, so please make sure to come back and support UNM.
I'm definitely excited to see the teamwork and coordination on how they interact with each other to hopefully bring us home that win.
Yeah, absolutely, and this will be our first match, official match with the team. Still going. But I'm excited to get us into that. It's a pretty big tournament. There's lots of teams. I think NMSU is also in that tournament, so maybe we'll see them again, but who knows. I hope to make a deep push into that. But yeah, lots of expectations. I have huge expectations. Like I said, we have lots of GM plus, GM3 plus, top 500. We just got to get this team coordination down. It is a team game in the end, so we have to be able to coordinate and talk very well together. Because you can have a lot of good players, but if they're not working together, then the whole team will fall.
Yeah, you can build a house, but if it has a shoddy foundation, it's going to fall.
Absolutely, absolutely. We definitely need to keep our coordination and everything ready, so I'm excited for this match. This is my first time and your guys' first time to see the amazing match. And here we are on Busan. Looks like we entered into the game. All right, looks like we are seeing some Zarya so far from New Mexico. Oh, nope, that's UNM. Sorry about that.
UNM.
It looks like we have a pretty standard rush comp from UNM Esports and kind of the same thing from New Mexico State, but they are a kind of more meta, well, pre-meta.
Yeah. I'm excited to see how this Zarya will play.
Yeah, Zarya, I think, got buffed a bit inside of the new patch, so hopefully we can get into it.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Here we go, and now we're jumping into the match.
Yeah. We got the Lucio boosting his team.
Awesome. All right, we got Fashion going in for the wheels, so they're going to want to back up from that. You don't want to get caught out with that. Looks like we're running a Mei 2 a little bit off meta, and it looks like we're starting to collapse. And there goes the... Oh, awesome. There we go. That's a huge kill. 2 huge kills. And looks like UNM is advancing now.
Yeah.
Awesome. Kiger with an amazing couple of kills. And the point has unlocked, and right now UNM has won the first fight. Amazing. UNM's going to want to go back, cap that point, and then get back up so they can hold this top point.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see.
It looks like Bozeman and, or Silhouette, excuse me, went to go cap that. And looks like NMSU is going all the way around, trying to get a different place out. That's smart. Lots of charge coming their way for Key Gator here that we are spectating. Oh, we got our
Ooh.
tank down. That's a late.
Everyone's focusing on that Arisa, trying
Yep,
to take her
Arisa's going
down.
to be hard to kill. For this comp to really work, you're going to want to take down their Baptiste and their healers because they have a ton of healing, and Orisa is really good at getting
damage
away.
negation.
Yeah, damage negation. She has lots of armor. Looks like Kurama's just trying to get out, and it looks like he will. Awesome no stagger there. And now UNM is going to have to go through this tiny little area here.
Yeah. Battle through that onslaught.
They're probably going to have to wait out that Bastion. There you go. He's out of it now, so they should be able to go now a little bit better.
Now they're pushing.
Oh, there you go. They're waiting for wall. There's an application matrix, and here comes an Orisa ult. Lots of ults coming out. Wow.
Oh, whoa. So many ults.
And there's a lot of ults out from New Mexico State. There's about 3 ults from them and 0 from UNM. So New Mexico State did win that fight, but we did win. We are going to start winning the ultimate fight. You don't want to use as least amount of ults in a fight as possible. And it looks like UNM is trying to decide which side they want to go. And it looks like they're going up at the top again. All right, both bubbles out for Barrick so far.
Oh.
Oh, and there's the ultimate there.
Yeah. Maze ult.
Okay, we got their healer. That's big. That's big. We should be able to take the advantage. But we were not able to keep our tank up.
Yeah.
And it looks like
we just lost our Lucio too.
Yep, we used 2 ults there. Oh, we used 3 ults there and without the win, so that's a big win for New Mexico State because they're going to start building up new ultimates and having an advantage. Yeah, and they're going to start pushing up a little bit. UNM might want to try to go to the left side because the top side can also be difficult. And looks like we have some switches here. We got Kurama on the Genji. He's very well known for that.
Yeah.
And that grenade is just killer, and he got that, so UNM's going to, well, they might have to wait, but they might not have the opportunity to.
Looks like Silhouette switched to Ana.
They're going to beat in, and they're going to try to stop them from getting to the point. We'll see if anyone can even touch. Oh, we got a kill. Awesome. All right, we're trading very well there.
That
awesome.
Orisa just went down.
Perfect, perfect. All right, there we go. It took a little bit of a last second, but there we go. UNM now has a point. It is very hard to recapture this point because you can be held. Because there's only 3 doors to come out of, but if they catch you at a door, you can be pushed back pretty well.
You can be blocked there forever.
Yeah, you can be blocked there. So we're at 99 to 37. UNM cannot afford to lose another fight.
Yeah.
All right, we have a spear gone by their tank. It looks like Barracks is getting close to his graphlitic flux.
His ult's ready.
Oh, yep. Yeah, there's the ult by their Orisa. It might be big. Nope. Kurama is low, though, so Kurama needs to get healing. Silhouette is out, and now Kurama is down, so we're down 2, and they're up. So they probably don't want to stagger too badly, but try their best to stay alive for their teammates to come back. Looks like we also switched to a soldier.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just not enough healing for UNM to stay on the point, and it looks like we're going to... We got 1 kill there, but it's going to be tough ask to really get down there. If Kurama can stay alive, he's almost to his ultimate. Okay, he's built his ultimate. That might be big.
Just got taken down by the spear spin.
So they had a chance there to get that back, but good play by New Mexico State. They're playing more meta, I think. I think this is still very meta.
Yeah.
The Cassidy is a little bit different, and so is the Kiriko, but other than that, pretty good round. Let's see where we'll be heading to next.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see if there'll be any changes. I don't think New Mexico State is going to change at all. All right, Soldier for more running around. Let's see if UNM might want to run to a dive comp. Looks like, oh, no, maybe not. I think they're changing back, but they might do a type of dive with Kurama as a Genji. He'll dash in and he'll get a bubble. That could be something. And looks like we're on a Soldier as well. Oh, we might also be going a Zen. Interesting.
Oh, so a high damage output.
Yes, very high damage, but the Zen can be pushed out very easily. But it looks like they don't have anything that could probably get to our Zen very easily. Looks like we're going to be going top left.
Going through the little temple bit.
And it looks like New Mexico State went the complete opposite. So we might have a little bit of a high ground advantage, which is very important here.
Yeah.
It gets our Zen into a more safe place. It looks like we're taking point control first, so that's good.
Yeah.
Kurama is in trouble. Oh, but he's going to get healed up, I think.
Yeah.
Yep, he's getting healed up. Perfect. Got 2 bubbles here for Barracks, which is great. You want to be able to manage those very well.
Now just pushing back the Orisa and
Awesome.
the
And they
Bastion.
already lost their immortality, which is huge.
Yeah.
And there we go. We see that dive there by Kurama with a bubble on him. That gets high damage for the Orisa and protects your Genji.
Yeah. And now they're just pushing him
That
back.
Orisa is very low, so they might want to push this up and take advantage. Kurama's back in, and he takes out a healer, which is huge. And it looks like Barracks is going to take out the next. Awesome, wonderful.
Now
Those
it's
are
just
big
that
picks.
Orisa.
Bozeman gets another one. Awesome. So for this comp, you definitely want to go after the healers or supports first.
Yeah.
Because once their supports go, then things can go very well.
Yeah.
It looks like we're getting a couple of stagger kills too, and we got their immortality out, so that's great news. Kurama's almost on his ultimate, and so Silhouette, we might have a Nano Blade here coming up, which is a wonderful combo. Very old, even coming from Overwatch 1.
Yeah.
And smartly enough, New Mexico State is taking the high ground. We do have a miss there by that spear. And here comes that Nano Blade.
Ooh.
They put down, that's
There
a
it
good
is.
immortality.
Oh.
There we go, big.
Slicing
Let's see
through
if we
everyone.
can get a 5K. Oh, no 5K for Kurama, but there we go, 4, and we have a nice kill there. We're about halfway up on our percentage, so this is good for UNM. But for New Mexico State, they still haven't built up any real ultimates besides their Baptiste.
Yeah.
And we still have a couple more coming up from UNM, including...
Zen's for one.
yeah, Zen is going to be very important if anybody gets into big trouble.
And Zoraya's just got
I
hers.
suspect UNM or NMSU is going to be, yep, there it is. I was expecting that to come out. On the high ground, that's a perfect spot to put that.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. We got that out. We got a big grab over there, and Kurama, and they're going to take it out. Perfect.
And now they just gotta take that out.
It looks like with these two staggers, it looks like we're probably going to be able to take out this whole map without any other hitch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if they might be able to get a touch. They switched over to Reaper.
Yeah.
So
Reaper and Sim.
and there we go. He's down, and don't know if anyone else is going to be able to touch. And it looks like a Lucio did touch, but he's dead, and they are just staggering on. So this should be finished up pretty quick.
Oh.
Yep, there goes
There we are.
the ball. Key Gator was distracting him. Perfect. And it looks like it's 1-1, so we're going to the very last map here. So like I've talked about, the meta has kind of been what I've thought. And New Mexico State is definitely playing the meta, and UNM is definitely playing very off meta right now. Well, I think at least off meta, but I think the Zarya might fit into the meta more.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll see once we can review those patch notes, huh?
Yeah, I definitely need to get on those patch notes. That would be very good. But Kurama on the Genji is a great pick. He's very, very good at that, so
Yeah.
that'll always be good. It looks like Higear, we might see some Widow action, and this is one of those instances where I said that we might see some Widow, and he is a very good hit scan player.
Ooh, I'm excited for this map. This is one of my favorite boost on maps.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. There's you can play a lot of things, but dive is probably more preferable, but we have a mixture of both right now
Yeah.
for UNM side. And for New Mexico State, we're staying the same except the Cassidy, and we're looking at Jivey, who is on the Torb, which is a pretty on-meta pick.
Looks like that
Inex is pushing up pretty far right now, and yep, Immortality already has to be used.
Yep.
He is pretty low.
It's a battle
And they're
between the
moving
tanks.
in, and there he goes, he's
there
down.
goes the Orisa.
Oh, okay, so Kurama did get killed, but we are trading very well, so this is good for UNM. And they're probably going to want to chase these down. Yep, get these staggers, so they have to wait even longer to regroup. Awesome. Great picks by Barracks. Good
Oh, they're
overall.
switching up the tank to Ramatra.
Ramacha, that's definitely interesting. I do not know how meta that's going to be, but the amount of damage that NX is taking, you can go Orisa or Ramacha, because you can go into that Nemesis form, and you can block a lot of damage that way. Yeah, it's also actually, I think it's a pretty good pick because of the Discord that UNM is using. It is a lot of damage that can be done. Hopefully,
And when he does, he can hit through the Zarya shield.
Yep. There's lots of things that he can do. Oh, it looks like
Ooh.
a beautiful purple by Silhouette. That was amazing. If you don't know what a purple does, that grenade will stop any healing from happening. So if you see a player on the opposing team that is purple, they cannot be healed during that duration of time. So it's very good. That was a great nade by Silhouette, and we're up to nearing 40%.
Yeah.
Looks like UNM State is changing it again. Looks like they
Trying to go around to the bottom.
Yep, they're going around to the bottom. That's smart. They've been going up top. They went to the very left and down main, and it hasn't worked. And they might catch UNM a little off guard. It would be smart for them to take off that. Oh, looks like we have a nano here. And Karamo is now using that late. Awesome. Nice shots, and this is some good stuff going here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
UNM still keeping the point.
And an awesome team kill, and we still have a couple of ults coming up. We have Keygator's Vision, we have Bozeman's ult, and we have Barrick's ult. And New Mexico State seems to be changing again. They are not sure what to do. And to be fair to them, UNM is playing some very interesting comms. And there's that sights, and what's that going to do? It's going to delay. As you can see there, he can see through walls, so pretty much hacking there. So you don't want to poke your head out because you will get headshot. Looks like Torb is using his ult. Oh, it looks like they cut out Karamo, so this could be a big chance for New Mexico State. Oh,
keeping that Winston slept.
Winston is low. He has to touch, though. Keygator is very low here, so he has to be careful. Bozeman can use that ult. Yep, that's a perfect use of that ult. Oh, Keygator does go down. Another beautiful purple by Silhouette, but they cannot take down the monkey this time. It looks like UNM is just going to regroup, and that's smart. Now they lost their main healing.
True.
So a good retake by New Mexico State. They might have found something here with this monkey comp now, but we'll just have to see. It looks like Drummer is building up towards that nano, and it's probably going to go onto Inex, the tank here, to dive in and get to build up his ult. They're probably going to use that to dive Bozeman, so Bozeman is going to have to be positioned very well, and as you can see, he is trying to keep Karama. Oh, that's a good hit by Is a Legend.
Yeah, Barracks just got his ult.
Barracks does has ult, and it looks like Keygator, oh, looks like he's going to go down too. They definitely need to reset now. Looks like they changed up their comp a little bit. Looks like Keygator didn't like that Widow anymore, which is smart because the monkey can dive him very well.
Yeah.
And they didn't even have to use any ults to win that fight, so that's bad news for UNM. But they're coming up on a couple ults themselves.
Yeah.
All they have to do is win one more fight, and then they will be able to take this map.
It's definitely going to be a hard push, though.
Yes, it's going to be tough.
Especially since 3 of NMSU have ults, and 2
they're
are
coming
building.
up on 5 ults. Oh, they might want to back up, and there's that monkey ult. Do your best just to back up. And it looks like they're going to be able to get away, so that's 2 ults down. Oh, that's a huge kill. Absolutely massive. Oh, Bozeman. We do lose Bozeman, though. But that is a big kill.
We have 4
though.
ults now for UNM. And
that might be a decent trade. That's a healer for a DPS, but I don't think we have it going on. And oh, looks like they got the res off, too, so that's very good for...
That's perfect.
Oh, that's a big kill.
Now it's just
and that is a long-range one. That does work out, and there you go. This might be it here. There's 2 still left, and it's just the Mercy. And we'll see how long. And there we go. UNM is going to retake.
And they've captured, and...
It should be counting down. We'll see if anyone can touch. I don't think they can. Sombra, nope. And there it goes. UNM takes the first map. All right, welcome back to the stand, guys. Yeah, that was very interesting. New Mexico State did stick around more to the meta, I think.
Yeah.
UNM was definitely playing more interesting.
For sure. Always going to have those weird little player setups that work best for them that can throw off the opponent.
Yeah, UNM did well by making New Mexico State adjust to them, and New Mexico State did adjust pretty well, and they almost got it in the end, but a couple of clutch kills got it through, and having the right ultimates at the right time. So definitely some interesting stuff going on. We're going to wait for confirmation on the next map. Again, the next map could be very different for the metas. But if it's a brawl-heavy map, then we might be seeing a lot more Orisa and Zarya. Yeah, and if you want to take a look, we also have a player cam now, so you can see our beautiful players there. All of them gloriously living and doing their thing on the first match.
Okay.
Yeah, so this next map is going to be very dependent on what we want to see for the meta. If it's a very dive-heavy map, it could be something like Dumbani or something like that. Then it could be a very dive-heavy map. But what we want to do is just wait. The loser does pick the next map, so New Mexico State is discussing right now on what they want to do. So we'll have to see what they choose, and it is an advantage as well. Choosing the next map, you might choose a map that is very good for you.
Yeah.
So it could be very interesting. It depends on what they choose, and I'm not sure what to choose. I don't know which maps are the best map to choose. It looks like they're leaning more heavily towards the Orisa, so it could be a more brawl central.
Yeah.
Oh, and perfect. We just got news in, and it is Kings Row, which is the very classic brawl map.
True.
That one's going to be very exciting to see. Awesome, and here we are entering into the game. And it looks like New Mexico State might be trying to adopt
Yeah.
the New Mexico kind of style here. Interesting.
Yeah. UNM seems to be keeping with the same.
We gotta wait for Keygator and Bozeman to choose, but it looks pretty similar. Yes. Those nades from Silhouette were very vital. They were huge in making sure that we were able to kill the opposing tank.
Yes. Especially during when they were Orisa.
Oh, here we go. We're seeing an Alari now. Awesome.
Ooh.
The first shot of Alari on UNM. And Keygator is going to go to Widow, but that is always for just the first little shot off the top. I don't think he will get any kills, but maybe he will. Alari can be very strong in these brawl comps, can do lots of damage and lots of healing with that little pylon there. Yep, and Keygator is switching. He went for a couple of picks. Oh,
Ooh.
Big shot. That's a big headshot there by Jivey onto Kurama. So a bit unlucky there.
True. We're seeing Enex trying to push everyone back past that wall, that choke point.
Yeah, so what you guys want to be looking for here is that UNM is on the attack, and what they want to do is capture this objective, that blue square there. You want to be attacking that, and whenever they're standing on top of that, if none of the New Mexico State players are standing on that, a timer will go up, which will, and if it gets to 100%, they'll be able to capture it and move on.
Yeah.
The defenders are also very much heavily favored here because they can set up defensive positions, and Jivey just almost dies. Oh, and Inix does go, so it looks like New Mexico State's going to want to back up, and that is a fast nano, and it looks like this will be a capture unless New Mexico State can
touch.
I don't think they will. I don't think they'll be able to get back in time. They're going to want to wait, and they're going to hold at this next choke point here.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's actually a big kill. They might want to go now. Yep, here they go. They're going with the nano. Oh, those are big kills, and New Mexico State does not step on. That is very unlucky for them. Looks like they were going to win that fight, and by winning that fight, they would have been able to stop UNM from capping, but it looks like they couldn't stay all the way on.
Looks like we're moving on to the next stage, pushing the payload.
And the next stage is you're going to want to stand on that payload there, and you want to move it to the next objective, which you see the park, and then you see the little blue dot, and that's where underneath the time, and that's where you want to push it. As long as UNM is on it, it will be moving forward. With 3 people on, we'll be moving the fastest. But if New Mexico State, oh, that's a pretty big ult there. But let's see if it will bring out anything. And it looks like everyone is going to be able to stay alive. That's huge for UNM, as Inix did not get anything with that ult.
Yeah. Now they're just trying to push through that choke.
And here goes. Oh, looks like we got a combo here. And that's a big combo. It looks like UNM will be coming up top.
Ooh.
Yep, awesome. And Drummer there was just trying to reset. And another team kill. They're going to want to leave probably one person on the point, maybe Alari. And everyone else is going to want to push up and take as much space as possible.
So it's an easy to push to the end.
Yep, you want to push right where Kurama is underneath is where you want to push it. And so they're taking up space, because if not, then New Mexico State could push up and they can start blocking them.
Yeah.
At a different choke point.
It's to like buffer them.
Yep, and it looks like they're going for a setup here. Kurama has his blade and the Silhouette has nano. Another nano. Beautiful build by her. They got to keep Keygator alive. Awesome, he does. And looks like they're going to be going for a nano blade, it looks like. They have to keep Barracks alive too. And there we go. Yep, perfect.
Taking out that healer, that Mercy, and going for the Chorb.
2 kills, 3 kills, and
3.
perfect.
Perfect.
Can he go for this one? He might want to be careful.
Oh,
and
he gets
it. Awesome kill. And UNM collects. Awesome, and they cash it, and now they're at the second point. As you can see at the top as well, we have a time bank. So if that time reaches 0 and you're not on that point, then that's where the payload stops.
And then it'll switch sides.
Yep, and then it'll switch sides. So after this, no matter what happens, even if UNM does completely get all the way, New Mexico State will have a chance to attack, and UNM will have a chance to
Defend.
Yep, absolutely. This is a good spot by Keygator, but he got a little low there.
I'm excited to see if they can get push around this corner.
Oh, that's a big kill.
Ooh, ooh.
Looks like they're bringing in the Nano to try to kill him, and they do get that, but they... Oh, actually, it looks like there's a lot of trading, but it looks like we might come out on top, even though defenders do usually... Oh, that's a big res. Wow. That's a big miss by UNM by not being able to stop that. That res will allow them to cement themselves and stay put.
Especially
looks like Bozeman's going to try to retreat. It looks like he's in a little bit of trouble, but he might be able to get out. Barracks is almost up to his ult again. Barracks is also low again.
So it's also got that almost there.
Yeah, so right now they're just shooting back and forth, trying to build ults up again. And there goes Tor with his ult. You don't want to touch the ground wherever it's on because you will burn just like that. So you want to stay away from that. Oh, and Keygator did step onto it. It looks like he was low. And so this is going to be a reset. So a good stand from New Mexico State when it looked like things were getting a little bit dicey.
Yeah.
But on the UNM side, things are still looking pretty well. They have 3 minutes to go, so they still
Now it
have
looks
3
like
minutes
they're
to
pushing to spawn.
Yeah, so they're going to push up and try to just take some space away from them, make them fight for all this space. Maybe they can get a pick for New Mexico State. But they're going to start falling back a little bit here. You know, you don't want to be pushing out that much.
Barracks has his ult.
Barracks has his ult, and so does Bozeman, so it looks like we might be going for that
And so
combo.
what?
Yep, we might be going for a good combo here. Now, we want to use as the least amount of ults that we can for UNM here. You don't want to overuse, because then they can get the advantage. And it looks like Enix has his ult now. Oh, there's a big kill by them. Those are a lot of ults used for... Oh, those were a lot of ults used to stop Kurama, but it looks like... Indeed, that UNM is going to push forward and take the advantage. Now, New Mexico's spawns are going to be a lot closer, so UNM might have to scoot back a little bit. Kurama's coming back on a soldier. Oh, that's a big kill. Oh, and we lost a healer there, so that is also a major kill.
Yeah.
Back on the monkey, it looks like they are going to use the Nano, so they are investing in this fight. It looks... Will he dive in again? Yes, he will. Oh, that's a huge sleep, but it looks like he'll be able to get out.
Some more.
We still have a couple of combos here.
True.
We have the Grav and the Alari ult.
The Rising Sun.
Yeah, the Rising Sun. I'm definitely not used to saying that yet.
Yeah, it's a very weird
And
ult
Inex
there.
is doing a great job of getting in and out, but that is a big pick.
Ooh.
And Inex is in trouble. Can they focus him down? Oh, and they're going to keep him there. Good bubble. There's a lot of ults being used. Inex is still alive, and now he's not. I don't know if anyone will be able to touch. Well,
There.
it looks like Izul Legend will be able to, but it looks like he's going to get a Rude Awakening from... Oh, that's a kill.
Ooh.
It looks like they have a Kiriko, but it looks like the kills are going their way. They have a ball as well. So New Mexico State does have the advantage of being closer, so they can still hold this. They have some stall picks. UNM just has to clean that up.
Yeah.
That's a big purple.
They're so close.
They're missing their DPS. Oh, but those are some good kills. Let's see. Barracks can get this next kill. Barracks can. Barracks wants to hide. Looks like this Lucio staying on. And now, and UNM Holt is able to complete that. And Kurama, a last second switch to Bastion. So we might see that coming out on their defense. All right, so that's a pretty good push for UNM, but that's also a pretty good hold from New Mexico State. They UNM had 4 minutes going into third, and they got down to 30 seconds. Interesting. We have a interesting pick here by UNM Esports with Kurama
going Junkrat.
Going Junkrat. A little bit of that Jay Silly action, and he's gonna do some interesting things, and you guys are gonna think he might be just trying to die, but you'd be surprised how much his antics work. And it looks like everyone else is about the same. Keygator is going over to that Genji. They seem to like that. Jivey might be going towards a Mei, which would be interesting with the Winston. That would be definitely interesting. It looks like UNM's gonna definitely stay the same besides the DPS.
Yeah.
Oh, we might be seeing a pharmacy here. Interesting. That could definitely work out pretty well. They don't have any kind of hit scan for UNM Esports, so he might have some success, but also Bozeman and Silhouette can still do a lot of damage.
True.
Or Jivey might be going Hanzo. Definitely an interesting comp here.
For sure.
He might be just going for a Sonic Arrow to get some information, look for somebody. Oh no, and it looks like he's going out on it. And it looks like they spotted our friend. He's in trouble, and that's a very early pick. 2 early picks. And UNM is going to have to back up very rapidly. And wait, there's 2 picks. Oh, wow. And like I said, there you go. The J Silly comes out, and it can do wonders. Kurama might have just saved this point for UNM.
Yeah.
If they can kill their tank, which they can, and it looks like they will, that's amazing. That's amazing. So great job by Kurama. Without that, there was 2 early picks, and New Mexico State would have at least taken half of the control. It looks like Keygator is going off from that. He's had enough of that.
Yeah.
So now he's going to a hit scan, which will be able to counter the Far Mercy. And Kurama's here waiting. He might be going for that Pharmacy too. That'd be interesting to see a flying Junkrat.
I know it's worked for me in some of my games.
It's definitely an interesting strategy, I'll tell you that. Oh, another big pick by Jivey. That Hanzo can be big. Oh, but an even bigger pick. Keygator kills their Mercy. 2 big picks. NX is trapped now, and it looks like they can get the kill. 3 kills for Barracks there. That's awesome. And another one for Keygator. So a good first pick by Jivey, but losing that DPS and losing a support is very different.
It's also very brutal.
Yeah, it can be very brutal. And it looks like no one is really coming up on ult besides Silhouette here, so really slow fights going on here. You know, they're trying to take positioning, trying to spam, trying to do all these things, and it looks like they are also off. Oh, wow, and that's another big kill.
Enix just got taken down quick.
So yeah, they're trying to take positioning right now, and it looks like they're off the Pharmacy, which is a good idea, because they're now being countered, and they're onto the Cassidy as well.
Barracks,
oh, wow.
Barracks nearing his ult.
Barracks does have his own. Looks like they're switching over to the Monkey again, but Kurama is dead.
Yeah.
And Keygator is in big trouble. Oh, he is nano. Looks like they're going for a big nano here. Let's see if Keygator can get him out of that situation. That is a big one. Yep, there we go. Awesome. Great combination of ults. They were down 1. New Mexico State could have pushed that, but it looks like they had the right ult to stop them. And you have to watch out for that Hanzo. Those headshots can be killer. And Kurama is back, so it's full 5. A minute and a half left for New Mexico State, and if they don't capture this point and get more time, they will lose this map. And they have to capture all 3 as well. Another amazing pick right there by Jivey. But that's a big loss from them, and we got an ult from Kurama. Oh, and Jivey kills that. That's a big kill. Yeah. But they lose their... Looks like they're trying to funnel off the point. Kurama's in the back line just with 2. And Kurama is putting in... Kurama is putting in the work right now, so that's a big pick for him from him.
Using his artillery shot with the bullet curve.
And Jivey is, and the very sad thing for New Mexico State is that Jivey is getting great picks, but it's just that Kurama is killing, or we are getting a pick on their support, which is an even bigger deal, and you can't push forward. It's very tough without your supports. Looks like we got a Sonic Arrow there. Oh, but Keygator was in position, but he got pushed out, and now they're down. So UNM's probably going to back up and try to give up some space here. That's a big sleep there, but he does have his ult, so he can. Yep, there he is. And he's going to be going after Silhouette. I don't know if Silhouette can lose. Oh, and Silhouette lives. That's big. Suzu's already gone.
Ilara getting off her ult.
And Kurama with 2. All right, it looks like if no one can get the touch here, and UNM will win again. A very good offense that ended a little slowly, but also a very good defense. So yeah, that was an amazing map for UNM. The meta did change a bit with the DPS, lots of switching around, and for New Mexico State, they can't really decide between the Zarya or the Monkey.
Yeah, I definitely found the use of that Junkrat was pretty brutal. And
usually, and you know, the Junkrat can't always be very useful on that map, but Kurama is one of our top 500 players, so he knows how to use it, especially on King's Run. I've seen him do that multiple times. So New Mexico State had lots of opportunities and lots of picks from Jivey to push up and take that point, but we just were able to get other picks otherwise.
Throw a wrench in their plans.
And let's take another look at our player cam here. Awesome to see everyone here playing and together as a team, so this is very exciting.
Yes.
All right, so we'll be waiting on the next map. New Mexico State lost again, so they will be
Pick
choosing
the next
another
map.
So we'll be waiting on that. But yeah, New Mexico State had a lot of good opportunities, but UNM was able to just hold on, just
Yeah.
hold it on, and it was good. It was good work by UNM. Definitely a little bit interesting. The meta
Yeah.
is definitely
They fought
very.
tooth and claw there for that push.
Yeah, and I think next we might be seeing Flashpoint, which is the new mode in Overwatch. And a lot of people, it's a little controversial, but I do very much like Flashpoint. I like it more than 2CP, which is, or 2CP. Not only that, but also Push, which is not saying much because Push kind of sucks.
Uh, I've had good rounds with push where I've been able to block the objective with just Sigma.
Yeah. So yeah, if you're winning those games, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's just sometimes it's really hard to regroup on those push. On
For
those
sure,
push
for
maps.
sure.
So we might be seeing Flash or we might seeing Push. I'm not sure what's next, but for Saravasa has been picked, and it looks like it will be our Flashpoint, like I said. So the objective is this one. It's like the first map that we saw, where you have to capture a point, but you have to do it 3 times, and they randomly pop up all over the map. So this is going to be interesting. On this map, Brawl might be a little more less functional, unless you have the Lucio, which is less healing, but you have that speed.
Mm-hmm. And you can still do damage output the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely. And you have the area healing as well, and you have the beat, which is a very big ult. But what you want to do is have a very mobile comp because you want to move around from point to point, which can be across the map. So
True.
that Lucio could be very detrimental. So we could
Mhm.
see a change up in the support line.
Ah,
We might also see some Tracer coming out from UNM, definitely from Karama or Keygator.
to have some flanking.
Yep. Or a soldier as well. A soldier,
Ooh,
lots of
soldier.
flanking. And they can just move fast around the map. Like I said, you want to be very mobile around these
Yeah.
times.
I've played May a couple times on Flashpoint, and her wall off is pretty good to for
Yeah,
defense.
once you get onto like the flash points, and if you can take control of the map, May can be very good. But if you can't get there first and they take
Yeah.
control, it can be a little
It
bit
can
of
be a
trouble.
little harder.
Yeah, it definitely can, but May can definitely work. If you have that Lucio with your Brawl, then you can definitely speed everyone around
Yeah.
and get there. And Flashpoint goes a lot faster than just regular capture
Yeah.
point.
Which
So-
is hence the name Flashpoint.
Yeah, Flashpoint. So we might only see 1 or 2 fights for each point. So it can go very fast. So the speed, again, is very vital because you want to get as many fights in as you can. Because if you can't capture it, they might only take 1 or 2 fights to, take
To,
the
to
point.
take the point and multiply that by like 2, you're gonna
And
lose that round.
if you don't get to the next point as fast as the other team, it's really hard to get back onto there because there's high ground you can take. There's all sorts of things you can do. So we are again just waiting on UNM to be. New Mexico State is making a sub, and we'll see if UNM makes any subs.
But we're just waiting on that sub.
Okay, we're waiting on a sub right now from New Mexico State, and then we'll be able to jump right into that map, which I'm very excited to see. If anybody watches Overwatch League, the professionals playing it, it is very interesting to see them play it.
Yeah.
But at this more collegiate level, it can be a lot different. But for this, again, this map, I don't know what I'm expecting to see from
Yeah.
either side. I think we might still see some more of that Zarya. We might see Monkey from
From
the
NMSU.
Yeah, NMSU again. But they might want to go full dive because they've been kind of going half dive.
And
with
it
with
doesn't
like a
seem to be
torp.
working out with them.
Yeah, no, it's not working. I don't think they want to go brawl against UNM. UNM has won the brawl twice now, and in Kings Row it's very brawly, so it looks like UNM has
Might go
won that
dive.
brawl head to head.
Yeah.
So they're probably gonna. I would say they might want to go something more dive-ish, or they might want to double down on the brawl, which could be they can go back to their Orisa, Torb, Soldier. Awesome. We have a sub for UNM as well. Our tank will be taking out. Barracks will be going out, and Faraday will be coming in. So they both have a very different range of heroes, and they do overlap on some. I would say if you do know and watch Overwatch that Aiden is more of a main tank, kind of Reinhardt or Risa, those kinds of things.
Heavy pushers.
Yes, very heavy pushers. And then, Barracks, as we've seen with his Zarya, he's very, they're called off tanks. Well, they were in Overwatch 1 when there was
Uh,
2 tanks, but they're still kind of off tanks, I guess, in the way if you just want to call them that. But that's just how he's very good Diva, Zarya, and a lot of those other off tanks, Sigma, those kind of more offish tanks. So definitely interesting. We'll see what UNM's running. I'm gonna be curious. They might still run the Zarya, but they also could run a Reinhardt, or they could run the Orisa. Aiden's or Faraday's Orisa is good. Um, and for the rest of the group for UNM, support might stay the same. It might be Silhouette on that Ana. She's been very good.
Yeah.
Those nades have been
Yeah.
perfect and detrimental.
I for one am not a good Ana player, so this is very impressive for me.
Yeah, those nades. You want to be very offensive with those nades as well, not only defensive, because if you purple someone and you can kill them, you
Yeah.
know the 4v5 is very big.
Especially if you get it off on a tank that's being healed.
Yep, and especially if you lose a tank, now that there's only one tank, it can make the world of
It
difference.
can make or break.
Yep, make or break the team.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what this map looks like. I can't remember most of the Flashpoint maps by name yet.
Huh, interesting. Yeah,
Because I know Junkertown, but that's about it.
they're all fairly new. They all barely came out with this new season
Yeah,
of Overwatch, so I still don't have it quite down yet either.
but I'm excited to see the strategies that will arise.
Yeah, with Flashpoint coming out, a lot of things have to change. Okay, and it looks like we're going to be entering into the game soon.
Oh, it's this map.
Awesome, and here we are.
I'd say this is probably my favorite Flashpoint map.
Yeah, this one's fun.
Yeah.
Let's see. Yep, and like I was discussing, we have Faraday on that Orisa. Looks like Bozeman's going to be going over to the Baptiste. We have Kurama on that, and Keygiger should be... Oh,
we have Silhouette on the Mercy.
Silhouette on the Mercy. You definitely want to boost for this kind of comp, for this kind of bunker
sure.
brawl comp, and Keygator is going on that. We might be seeing a Pharmacy.
Ah, yeah.
That is very strange for this map, but it looks like Kurama might be working on something here.
And they might switch up the strategy partway through,
It also might surprise New Mexico State and take them off guard.
helping secure that objective.
All right, we'll see where the first objective is.
And looks like it's off to the left.
Looks like yep,
Or-
it's this middle map. This is usually. Yeah.
Ah,
And it looks like they still are running that Zarya. Interesting. All right, we're going to go to a little poke phase. That spin
Yeah.
is used. There's that spear. All right. Got some healing. Oh, and we just
down
couldn't
goes
keep
the
him alive there.
There goes Faraday.
Yeah, so definitely a good amount of healing. Yeah,
Ooh.
they might want to. UNM might want to switch off the pharmacy because I
Yeah.
don't know how. Because they're in a small room, so there's not a lot of space.
To move around
And as you can see, they're already up to 30% for the flashpoint. So this first point is going
So
to be
they
big.
just move
They
very
did res
fast.
Kurama, so he is up and he's building his ult fast.
Ooh.
Farah can do that. All right, Aiden is in, but Inex is very charged. And
Down
that's
goes
another big
Keygator.
pick by Inex here. It looks like UNM's might just have to pull back. Oh, there's a big pick there, but Aiden has to be careful. That's a big immortality there.
And out
That's
comes
gonna at
that
least push them
Baptiste
back.
ult from
Faraday is low, but he's being built up. Okay, and it looks like they pushed him off. They pushed him off to the point a
looks
bit.
like Kurama's
And
going around
Faraday
back.
was able to die. But, oh, traded tanks. Oh, Bozeman with 2 kills, but we did lose Kurama. A little hello, though. Hello there. And it looks like NMSU is going to be able to take this first point.
Yeah.
And that's a late kill there, so that'll be good for NMSU.
Yes.
All right, first flashpoint done. It looks like we're moving over to a monkey. That might be better for the...
UNM team.
Yep, that'll be good for UNM. Definitely with... Oh, it looks like Faraday might be... Yep, he was caught out. Looks like, yep, his team was still responding. So that's a big stagger there. It looks like they're setting up as well, and New Mexico State hasn't had to use any ult. So we might see a very big ult fight. We might see all 10 ults come out here.
Oh.
Bozeman did switch to Ana, so that is a big change. So his ult is going to be all the way back. But New Mexico State has all 5, so this is their point to capture.
NMSU is definitely going to have to be careful, especially with such a wide open objective.
It looks like they're going to use that tactical visor from Soldier first. Nothing crazy. It looks like they're just going after the tank. Not enough damage there, but there it is. Not enough damage from Karama, and he is down, and Silhouette cannot get that res. So first point goes to New Mexico State. Oh, almost a good kill there on to Soldier, but it looks like that wasn't going to go through.
Yeah.
And they're just going to back up to point, and UNM is going to try again to push in. New Mexico State did use 3 of their ults there, so at least a pretty good trade in that. Karama did go over and switch, so that's good, and Silhouette did change to Kiriko.
Faraday and Bozeman are building their ults.
Faraday is quite, yep, and looks like they're going to use that one first. Oh,
Ooh.
Yeah, that is a lot of, that's really hard to live through from Faraday.
Yeah.
That could
Kurama has to be careful, at least until they can
he's
heal.
being hunted down by the Soldier, but I think he can get away.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Let's see if they can win that fight.
Oh,
he got support, so he needs to get out of there, and he leaves. Good support by New Mexico State.
yes. And it looks like
Let's see
NMSU
if
might have
anybody's
this
going
point.
to touch. Oh, it looks like they are going to touch. We do have some ults from UNM.
And there's the
Faraday. Oh,
Winston
that's a
ult.
big kill. They still need to stay touching. Lots of disruption. Susu is gone. It looks like that Lucio might be able to be killed, but it looks like he might get away. And they're going to use another ult there, and NMSU is going to secure that. 2, so this is do or die for UNM. They need to find a way to win. It looks like they're going back towards the middle one, and it looks like New Mexico State is... Oh, well, it looks like it's not there, but they're going to see each other, and Faraday has switched over to the Zarya. I think they're going to want to brawl a little bit more.
Now they're cutting over to the last side of the map.
So there's going to be a little bit of fighting here. If either team can get a pick before the point is unlocked, that would be huge. Faraday needs to be careful here. Oh, Inex needs to be careful.
Inex has...
Oh, that is a really big
goes
beat, and that
ult.
is a miss by Inex there. So UNM looks like they're on the up right now, but they did capture the point, New Mexico State. Oh, that's a big pick from Jivey, and that's 2.
Inex got one down.
And UNM is going to have to back up. It's either back up or die, so that's a good kill, but it looks like they're going to be pushed out.
Yeah.
So UNM had a very good opportunity to take out Inex and win that fight, but they just could not get him down. Good support from New Mexico State.
Looks like NM State is able to get on that objective quickly and then just play heavily in the defensive.
Yeah, so they have that Lucio that can help him move around quickly.
Yeah.
Looks like Keygator is going over to the... Oh no, it looks like he has been on the Genji, excuse me. And he has that blade, so that could be good. Kurama is trying to contest this high ground.
Kadama just puts off his ult.
Oh, good kill by Kurama, but Kurama is traded back. And this is do or die for UNM. They have to win this fight. And another kill. That's a big stun. We'll see if UNM could stay on. They did. And Faraday is down, so this is not looking good. Yep, and it looks like NMSU is going to be able to take this one here. Kurama can stall for just a little bit, but for not for long. And with it counting down, it looks like it's going to be NMSU winning this match. Or not this match, sorry.
This map.
This round. Map. All right, so that was a very interesting map there. It looks like New Mexico State still did want to brawl, and UNM didn't really know what they wanted to do there. They kind of wanted to switch it up again. The Orisa didn't really work. It's interesting. So Zarya, we might be seeing more Zarya again.
For the next map, maybe.
There could be another swap again too from UNM. You might want to bring in Barracks again if that's what the team does decide.
Yeah. And since UNM lost, I guess we have the pick.
UNM has the pick. I believe it's push now. So we will get to see push. And we'll see if NMSU has anyone to swap around as well. And as you can see, Jivey was playing DPS, but he is now on, or they are now on support. So it looks like they might have had some issues with someone being late, and so they had to fill in for that spot.
Yeah.
So the support could be Jivey's more natural position. On the Lucio, did very well, got lots of kills, good speeds, really good beats that saved Inix on the last point. Without that beat, I think UNM could have killed Inix and been able to take that point. And it's
So
really hard to
definitely a
recontest.
really good timing for
Yeah.
alts.
Yes, great timing by New Mexico State. Looks like they have found a bit of a rhythm there. Maybe they have all their starters in again. Maybe they had a sub, here and there. So
Yeah.
they might have everybody in going.
And here's our players again.
Yep, here's our players again. After that bitter loss, that was a bit of push over there. It does go over pretty fast.
Looks like they're deciding on map.
Oh, looks like they're talking out as a team, deciding on map. Maybe subs, anything like that. So there's lots of things that can be going on. Discussing different team stuff. And Barracks, it looks like he is being subbed back in. And even though that map was kind of a quick 3-0 there for New Mexico State, that wasn't a bad showing from UNM at all. That it is very tough. You have to get on point and you have to win that first fight, or else it is very difficult to get going.
Get back in there and push them off.
Yes, it is very. All of those points are very. They're very defense oriented. So there's lots of high ground and stuff.
Yeah.
And UNM just couldn't figure out what they wanted to play.
Yeah.
I think if they would have stayed on or reset the whole map or Zarya or Monkey and just stayed consistent, maybe they could have found a way. But there's lots of changes.
Yeah. Couldn't find what worked.
Yeah, and as UNM was making New Mexico State adjust to them, you saw the complete opposite there.
Yeah.
New Mexico State was making UNM adjust to them, and that's always a good advantage there.
Yeah. Because if you can throw off your opponents, it's a lot harder for them to beat you.
And also, even with the changes in Overwatch 2, if you switch a character, you get up to 30% of their ult charge, but you're still kind of starting over on their ult.
True.
So
So you almost want to save until you can use your ult and then switch to another character if it isn't working.
All right, and it looks like our next map has been picked, and it's Coliseum for our push map. So Brawl. It's going to be Brawl again. So we're
Yeah.
going to see that Zarya. We're going to see probably the similar things. With Barrack coming back in, we're definitely going to see that Zarya.
Definitely a long hallway right there in the middle.
Yep, in the middle. And push can go very wishy-washy both ways.
Yeah. Especially since it is a pretty far push before you can get that forward spawn.
If you can, whoever gets the forward spawn can usually win, because you can just respawn in the new spawn, and then you can push up and you can stop them from getting past the middle.
Yeah.
And you can just stall them. To win in push, you have to win to even get to to that first little point to open up the new respawns. You're going to have to probably win 2 or 3 fights. And it looks like we're going to be entering into the game now.
I know I've still made it to like 4 fights. But yes.
Awesome, and here we are in beautiful Coliseum. And as
Barracks
you can see,
is back on with the Zarya.
Yep, Zarya's there, and it looks like nothing is going to change from New Mexico State. They do like that. They might have, though, a little switch here. It looks like they're going to have a Symmetra. That might be the TP out, and get out a little faster, but it also could be there.
Yeah, and I guess we have the two sniper characters for that long-range hallway.
Keygiger
Might switch out.
Definitely an interesting pick. I don't know if he's going to stay on that, but it looks like we're going to see. And Karama is on that Bastion, so that's going to be interesting. Yep, here's that TP. Let's see if they stay on that Symmetra. Nope, and he goes back, and there you go, on Soldier. So he's going to be wanting to flank. So UNM's going to have to watch their flank.
Yep. There's that
Looks
Bastion.
like Karama paused there for a second, a little interesting, but it looks like he's all good to go. Already high charge there for, oh, big pick, wow. And there you go. I was just questioning Keygator's Widow because it's definitely an issue. This is a long hallway, but after this hallway, it can get a little bit interesting. But that is a massive pick by him. Another two massive picks by him, and
looks like NMSU, or no, UNM.
Is making, if they can get these staggered picks, that would be huge. And another one from Keygator, and Barracks finally gets that. So this is going to be some good push. And it looks like they're switching over to Widow as well.
Yeah.
And Bozeman gets that kill. And I was just questioning Keygator, and he just shut me up. And I'm glad he did, because those were very needed picks.
Yes.
It made New Mexico State change their comp,
And
which, you know, we want them to react to us, not the other way around.
Looks like they're.
Barracks
Looks like
needs to be
UNM's
careful.
pushing over that
NX
bridge.
is low as well. Kurama needs to be careful as well. Looks like everyone's going to get out perfect. And another big pick. So it looks like New Mexico State is going to stay back. And New Mexico, we were just talking about how hard it is to get that first point. It looks like they're going to get that first point already with just 2 fights. And
Yeah.
that's how big just these small picks can be. And there's another big pick. And looks like we're going to get more push off of this. This Lucio might be able to get out, but he's low. And a big Suzu there. Barracks is going to back out.
Yes. And they pushed
We're
over
coming
that
up
bridge
on some ults here,
to
so
get
this is
that
going to be interesting.
payload.
Kurama, oh, that's a big one.
Ooh.
And we lose Barracks, but Kurama does get the 3 kills with that combo. So it looks like UNM is going to keep on pushing, but they might have to push back because they did lose a couple.
We got 2 ultimates left for UNM and also 2 for NM.
And it looks
NM
like,
State.
and look, New Mexico State is changing up their comp once again. Oh, another, that's a big one. Oh, wow. It looks like it was going for UNM, but then it got switched around. UNM is still pushing, but they're going to probably just want to. That is quite an interesting beat from Jivey. I was just saying how good Jivey was in the last map, but that seems to be a little bit of a wasted ult. Maybe they thought there was going to be more players back, and so they can, because you can beat. It doesn't have to be defensive. You can beat into the other team, so you have 1,000 health and they only have their normal health.
Yeah.
But
so
it looks like that one was a bit wasted. Could be an opportunity for Barracks to build up his ult and try to get past that. We got a Kitsune. Oh, another big pick from Keygator. That's amazing pick. Even with the ultimate,
trying to take down that
2,
Bastion.
and Silhouette was able to take care of that. That Bastion is Kurama's taking lots of damage, but he's able to stay out. This is going to be a good stagger here. Oh, actually, it might be a, wow, that's actually really good. The good thing about UNM is that they do have 2 sort of flex healers and another big pick from Kurama. Yeah. Wow. Kurama is just on another level, and he's saying he's going to take this map into his own hands. He wants to finish this and not let NMSU stay in.
And it looks like he just got his ult and is setting it off.
Ooh, it looks like while he was standing still, Kurama was taken out by Hilti. I think that's how you say that there. So UNM is definitely at the disadvantage. Barracks is under immense pressure. Yep, there goes 2. Oh,
and down goes the Hanzo.
There. So they could definitely still win this. This Lucio is being very dangerously. Yep, there we go. And it looks like UNM is going to retreat. But as you can see, they were able to push the bot all the way back up there, and UNM is going to respawn and meet them back in the middle again. This is what makes push so hard, because New Mexico State has to win multiple fights, or else they're just going to be stuck in the middle.
Yeah. And they're currently at the disadvantage since they haven't even gotten
They have no, even if they do push, even if they win the next fight, UNM can still come back and stop them.
Yeah. And they also just have very little in the way of
The Monkey's
distance.
an interesting pick. I'm a little fascinated about that because of the Bastion and stuff, because that's a lot of damage
True.
they can do. And now,
I know the Monkey is effective in certain scenarios on this map.
oh, that is going to be big.
Ooh.
That is a big beat, though. That is an
Ooh.
even larger beat.
True. Looks like everyone just barely
Lots of
lives.
charge. NX was slept. He doesn't have his ult quite yet, so he has to be careful. Kurama is purple, so it needs to be purple. That is an amazing nano right there by Drummer.
They're all trying to take down that Winston.
Oh, and he just didn't get his ult.
NX.
He just did not get his ult. If he had his ult, he could have stayed alive. And it looks like UNM is going to keep on pushing forward with Keygator still making amazing picks. Keygator has really taken over this game.
For sure.
Looks like someone's still off the side. All right, no picks there.
Looks like
he spotted him out, but he's gonna get out of there. He doesn't. You don't want to get picked here.
Key Gator's
like
trying to get those angles.
Looks like New Mexico State is also. Oh, and a Doomfist. What an interesting trade, or switch. But it looks like they do want to focus on.
Very interesting choice for a tank.
Another beautiful stick there by Hilty. And it looks like NMSU is just going to clean up this fight. Those supports, Bozeman and Silhouette, are going to want to either die or really get out. They do not want to be staggered here. And it looks like they're going to be staggered. Big stagger by New Mexico State, but that's very bad for UNM. They should be able to meet them again in the middle, but you do not want to stagger that much. You want to go in as 5 and die as 5. It looks like we have a switch by Key Gator too. Something a little more consistent damage. Yep. And that nade he has can stop that Doomfist. Kurama is going for his ult.
Ah, maybe it's a counter pick.
Oh, a big headshot there. That is a big pick. Now they don't have to worry about their backline. He is hindered. And we also have a brick switch by Bozeman. He's using his ult. We'll see if he's able to get anything, and he gets one. Let's see if he's able to get another. I think he's going to be able to get out of there. But it looks like his team is being run down by then, and he's dead. Another big nade.
I think they picked that Doomfist for the damage negation with his shield block.
Yeah, lots of damage negation from the... oh, it looks like Kurama's going to the Torb. So we're looking a little more... And now they're switching InnoX's back onto that Zarya. But they, as you can see, they only have gotten 10 meters. They have not gotten even close to UNM's. And UNM has a lot of ults. That's a big ult there. Looks like that's going to be a big one there. Can anybody capitalize? No, it doesn't look like it. Kurama is in the back line. And it looks like it's going to be another win for NMSU on this fight. But there's 2 minutes left, and they haven't pushed. Again, they're going to be pushing towards the middle. And UNM is going to meet them. UNM's going to meet them in the middle.
Yeah, it's going to be hell for them to try and push past UNM.
So they have the Nano Blade. And I wonder if UNM kind of is figuring out that they do. They almost have Briggled, which could be a good way to negate that damage. But I might almost save that and not even use any ults and let them use their ults to try to get past it. See, here we go. There's the bubble, so we got one. It looks like Briggs probably going to go down.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. So UNM's going to have to back up again. Silhouette might be in trouble here. Yep, and there goes Silhouette. Bozeman's going to want to try to get out, but he might not get out.
And
yep, they're going to chase him because you want that stagger. You want that stagger.
They're going to try and get down
and
that
Barracks gets out. That's big. That's big. But NMSU is now on the march again, but they only have a minute left. UNM does not have to win a lot of fights here. Bozeman. Oh, that's a big pick there.
They're on in the... UNM just has to kind of contest.
And that's another big pick there. Okay, so they traded back. Oh, he uses Soldier ult, but he misses. And just for insurance, we have the Brig ult there. And as you can see, 42, but they're going to push it all the way back now. And it looks like everyone has pretty clean slate of ults. Barracks is coming up on his ult, and so is Kurama. That could be a little bit of a combo there.
And Silhouette's about halfway.
Yeah, and Silhouette is about halfway. New Mexico State does have Jivey with that Alaria ult coming up, so that could be a big ult. If it hits anybody and you take more than 100 damage, you will blow up. It looks like Key Gator's going back to his Widow because there's not as many flankers. You know, a Doomfist.
True.
And anything else.
It's going to be more of a mainline push.
Yeah, so UNM doesn't have to push. All they have to do is defend, and that's why their big lead in the beginning was such a big thing. Oh, and look, they're stuck in that room now, and Kurama gets 2 with that. Barracks is purple. Let's see if he can stay alive. That was really good support work for keeping NX alive that long. If UNM should get off of this so they don't push it closer to. Oh, looks like they're getting off, and now they're going to push up and try to stop them from touching. Because if they don't touch, then it's a loss. So let's see. It looks like someone actually got on.
And they got that.
Someone did step on. Oh, it is a ball. So they have some stall picks right now.
Yeah.
Looks like
got
UNM
Jivey
is
before
going
the
to
ult.
looks like UNM is going to be able to take this. There's a last touch by NX. And there's his last. Some good brick work there. There's a Lucio, so they're staggering in. They're trying to stagger in and get everyone back, but the timer's gonna go down, and
that's
it.
the
your
win.
UNM Esports Lobos win there. Awesome. Those were some good matches though. Amazing switches by both teams there. Both were trying to counter each other, but just winning those matches or winning those fights in the beginning were so massive for UNM.
For sure.
And we will be doing a player interview here with UNM, so that should be very interesting.
Yeah. Definitely some good Widow picks.
I would. We're gonna be taking a look at our player cam, and I would also love to talk to Keygator because he had an amazing last match. But it
Yeah.
looks like we'll be talking to possibly Kurama. Yep, it looks like we'll be possibly seeing Kurama here. And we're gonna get set up, and we'll be right back. And welcome back, everybody. Again, UNM Esports has won, so that is great news. 3-1 win. So we're starting off Rivalry Week very well with 2 wins. Here we have Kurama here, our DPS player here, who did a pretty good job.
Thank you.
So how was it playing against NMSU?
Different than the previous years for sure. They played a lot more meta comps this time. It was. Oh, is this better? Okay, sorry. It was different than the past few years, I think for sure. They played a lot more meta comps than they have in the past. I don't know. It was fun though. I enjoyed it.
What did you think about Zarya coming into the meta? Because we haven't seen her before. We've seen a lot of Orisa, and we did see some in the beginning, but both teams kind of gravitated towards that Zarya.
Yeah, they giga buffed Zarya recently, so she's really strong right now, which is fortunate because our tank player Barracks plays a lot of tank or Zarya. So
A lot of
Yeah.
Zarya. Yeah, absolutely. And that was a good matchup. And
yeah.
that last map there, how's discussion going on from coming back from that Flashpoint loss?
No one on our roster really likes Flashpoint, so we weren't too mad about that. But after that, we were like, okay, you know what, we're just gonna play like meta comp. So I ran it down on Bastion. So
Yeah, your Bastion was great. And just one more question here. That Keygator Widow was very clutch
yeah,
and
it
in the
was.
beginning, and it made New Mexico State very much change their comp a lot.
Yeah. No, Keegan's goated on the Widow, I guess. I didn't know, but he showed me today.
Yeah, he absolutely was.
Yeah.
So on Flashpoint,
Mm.
when we you guys had a swap in, what did you think about that? What are the kind of differences between the tanks and like the what they play?
Well, Faraday's a lot better at like the Winston and the Reinhardt like main tank stuff, or what would be called main tank in Overwatch 1. Um, and I think Barracks is a lot better at like the Diva, the Zarya and stuff. So I think it's map dependent. That just didn't work out that time.
Yeah, and saying on that, it was interesting you guys weren't kind of running a Lucio.
Nope. Yeah, that was a little silly from us.
Yeah, you know, as I was talking on here, you know, you need to be very mobile, and if you want to roll the brawl, you know, a Lucio, it does help. You don't have
Yeah.
to, but if the other team is running, they can get there a lot faster.
Right. No, that's true. I mean, they had point advantage pretty much every time, so we were always attacking and they were defending. And given the comp they were playing, that worked out for them. So
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. But congratulations on the win. That
Yeah.
that was a fun match to watch.
Yeah.
Pretty close on 2 of those maps, but Kings Row and I think this last push map on Coliseo was much more favored in UNM's terms.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys for signing in with us at UNM Esports. Please come back all week for Rivalry Week, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.